And not unless I drag it over here. Right. Quite. Yes, indeed. Put this in here. Put this in here. And then I put this in here. Yeah. It's time to fail to rizz up any of these characters. About a minute. I have a lot of reading to catch up on with visual novels such as this, probably. I should check how long this is. I think that'd be a smart idea. It doesn't seem that long. I think we'll be fine. I just gotta do my goal of trying to friend zone everyone. That's my goal. Oh, by the way, hey everybody, welcome to the amazing digital dating simulator. A fan game about the digital circus. Why? I don't know, I saw it and thought it looked funny. That's all I know. But anyways, let's do this. Audio seems to need to be a bit louder. Did I lower it manually? No, apparently not. Do we help? Preferences. Yeah, here we go. Sound volume, voice volume, I don't know what that even means. I'm not sure if there's like voice acting or what, but whatever, I'm down for it. Let's begin. Oh boy, I can't wait. Disclaimer, this game is fan-made and is no way affiliated with endorsed by Productions of Gooseworks. All events and interactions in this game are not canon. Please do not reach out or harass anyone on Glitch Productions team about this game. This game contains bright flash transitions. Well, that doesn't sound so bad. Oh, hello. Welcome to the amazing digital dating simulator, a slice of lifestyle school setting where anything and everything is possible. I'm Kane, and I'll be your principal for the duration of your stay here at the amazing digital academy. Oh dear lord, my voice is gonna be drained. Here, help your classmates pull pranks on the teacher. Oh my god. Become a straight student or a rule-breaking delinquent. You parasite. Oh, what? All this while possibly finding love along the way. I'm gonna try not to. But enough about my wonderful creation. Let's get you enrolled. First things first, what uniform will you be donning? I mean, I would look pretty cute, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I want to play on hard mode. Sounds good. How about your name? What shall we call you? Okay, that's my maximum. Well, good thing that's how much I need. Start the Squirrel. 420. I'm immature. Start the Squirrel 420, huh? Are you sure you like that name? Sure. Alright then, Stardust Squirrel 420. Then let's head inside. Where am I? Hi, my name is Stardust Squirrel 420 Blazing Earth Day. I'm a transfer student to the amazing Digital Academy. I'm just another one of Kane's AIs, aren't I? My parents moved to the courtside after a vague, tragic event that changed the course of our lives. After I said goodbye to all my old friends, my parents got my transcripts and packed up the car. Today's my first day at this new school. Oh boy. I glanced down. Oh, I like that. It's the sun, the moon, yeah. Now, when do I get to date them? I glanced down at my class schedule. This should be English 101 with Mr. Kinger. So, where is the teacher? Good question. As I step into the room to let any other students that might be late to class, someone else hops into the room. This figure looks like a tall white piece from a gaming set. Specifically, he looks like a king in chess. Well, I think I know who that is. It takes me a moment to put 2 and 2 together, but when I do, I almost groan at the pun. Surely his name can't really be... Oh, hello, my name's Kinger. You must be pleased to meet me. Mr. Kinger extends a gloved hand, which I shake. And then I dap him up. Yeah! More out of instinct, out of a genuine sense of excitement. Good morning, students. On the docket today, we have a new student named... what's your name again? Hey everyone, I'm sorry, the Squirrel 420. I look forward to learning with you and... Okay, well that's too generic. Man, these responses aren't really that appreciate yourself. I'm sorry, the Squirrel 420. Don't mess with me. It will be good. Good. They won't think about dating. Righty-o. Go on and take any open seat. Sorry, the Squirrel 420. Most of our students don't bite. One of the other students, a purple rabbit, seems to grin at this. I take him over to think who to sit by. Oh my god, there's somebody out to take a seat next to the girl in the color. Okay. Would that be Pomni? I sit down the teacher's chair. That sounds like it'd be funny. Where's the I wanna sit by myself route? Let me sit here. I sit on Kinger's open seat behind us now. The chess piece blinks at me for a moment before surveying the other open desk. He seems content to let me take his seat. Hell yeah. I guess you're the teacher now. The mismatched figure speeds up, raising their hand before calling out to Mr. Kinger. Very funny, Kinger. You have to teach the class. Now make them pick another seat. Mr. Kinger looks at me apologetically. Sorry, but them's the rules, kid. I push Kinger out the window, then take the seat anyway. Fine, fucking... Cherry Ragdoll, that's right. Well, you got my option out the window, so I don't want to sit next to you. Pomni, you're neutral. I think you're Pomni. I take a seat next to the girl in the colorful hat. I would imagine there'd be that many chairs open, but okay. Oh, hi. Wow, you're tiny. She gives me a shy wave as if she was surprised I sat next to her. Hi. Hello. I squint down at her desk. What? Written on it is the name. Though I'm pretty sure I heard another student address her as Pomni. It's Pomni. Yes. She says, covering the plaque on her desk, the one with her gloves. Just Pomni. She lets out a sigh. When I first got here, well, it's a long story, but basically I couldn't remember my name, so Kane tried to make one up for me. For the first few days here, I was... How did she manage to pronounce that? But nobody could pronounce that, so we ended up going with the second name he picked out, Pomni. Yes, that makes sense. I prefer more, but you know what? You do you. As much sense as that makes, at least. Man, I love being an AI in King's Circus. Should I get an VC for this? Nah, I can clearly voice everyone. Oh, come to think of it, since you just showed up, I'm officially not the newest one around here. I'm an AI, don't worry about it. So I can show you the ropes if you're interested. She says that as the ragdoll steward at the front of the class needs to take notice of us. Walking over to our desk. Oh, hi you two. I can't do Ragatha. I can't do any of the voices. I'm bad. Omni, Omni, are you making friends with the new transfer student? Hey, Ragatha. I'm just talking to Squirrel 420. Yeah, Kane loved my name so much he kept it for me. Omni turns to me. I'm starting to Squirrel 420. This is Ragatha. She's our class president. Yeah, looks like it. Welcome to our school, Starter Squirrel 420. If you ever need help with anything at all, I'm your gal. I'm gonna slap your hand away. No. She beams. I'm happy you and Pomni are getting along. Can I tempt you with the tour? Why can I not read today? Maybe Pomni could come along too. What do you think? Pomni interjects. That's okay, Ragatha. I've been on your tour a few times. I'll sit this one out. Oh, you sure? Well, okay. What do you say, Starter Squirrel? Well, that's a more reasonable answer. Like, y'all two just... I mean, I know I made the first interaction. That would kind of be rude to you. But, like... Do I not have the mouse displayed? I apologize. Hold up. No, not filter. Why would I want to change the filter? As much as that would be hilarious, I don't think that would be right. Alright, there we go. Anyways, yeah, no offense to you, but, like, you just sorta... I mean... I know I made the first interaction, but like I kind of also just I'm trying to friend zone everyone. I'm doing a friend zone percent run. Yeah, I'm getting a VC for this. Screw it. Should I? Yeah, I gotta start thinking. Okay. Well, I guess I could try to become friends with anyone. Though I agree with this. I mean, seriously, I can't even catch my breath. Oh, that's okay, Starter Squirrel 420. I didn't mean to overstimulate you. It's overstimulate? Not for the tourist to open, you know, if you're... She trails off, returned to her desk. So, what was that all about? I mean, I just sat down. I mean, yeah, that's a more reasonable answer. I just want to learn. I didn't came to this school to learn, to meet friends. I came to get my education. You leave me alone. I feel like I was just talking to you two, then she got up and her face said, I may have killed the vibe. Nah, I am the vibe. Well, I get on people's nerves sometimes, but that's no excuse to be rude to her. I like being rude, though. I'm an asshole. I regret nothing. I was just settling into my desk, getting used to the place, then something burst into the room. Oh, hello. Principal Kane, how exciting to have you in our class today. The new figure turned to address us. At his side was a bubble with razor sharp teeth. I don't think I'll ever get used to this school. Kinger, class, how do you do? Oh my god. Principal Kane extends a hand, gesturing to all of us before freezing in place. What sounds like porcelain grinding against porcelain, his teeth slammed shut. His eyes slowly extrude from his teeth, like they're not solid objects. Starter Squirrel 420! Wasn't expecting you here! It was in the schedule, though. Maybe you'll be the secret ingredient to make this school interesting. Oh. I'm sorry, what the fuck? He pauses for a moment, rubbing the base of his chin, contemplating the moment. Is there any reason you're here, Jane? Kane perks up. That's right, the reason I'm here to make sure we all have an enriching academy experience, one with fun, danger, adventure. Okay, then. He begins to list more descriptors, increasing his breakneck speed until I can't even tell what he's saying. And most of all, interesting to our studio audience. What? Is he addressing somebody? It doesn't appear to be anyone outside. However, the numbers are in students. What the fuck? However, the numbers are in students, and it turns out our school dramas are just white noise. Normally, this is the time that I tell you that means the end of the school life as we know it. Kane bites his hands in mock horror. The class and Kinger play along, gasping at the revelation. Gangle was ready to burst into tears. However, my sweet tooth students, the benevolent principal has found a way to bring public interest back to the school in a major way. God, how am I bad at reading today? At this point, the sharp tooth bubbles next and starts to bite me.
How are we bringing interest back to the school, Mr. President?
Kane shoots the bubble, confused to look, my God. You see, my little Tomar Emerald, what's one thing no academy round has ever done? I don't know. A glass full. Man, I butchered his introduction. I apologize, man. Gas of colorful characters. Confident principal. Adequate funding? Kane shakes his head. Wrong, and surprisingly right, but also not relevant to what I'm talking about. No. School around here has had a cultural festival, but that's what they exactly do. So I, being your benevolent principal, have decided to put your class in charge of throwing the best cultural festival. The best culture. How am I bad at reading today? Oh my God. Make it flashy. We gotta keep the interests of our investors after all. Egads, I'm almost late for my deep tissue massage. Alright, Kinger, I'll leave you to list my God. Fucking read! Alright, Kinger, I'll leave you the rest of... Oh my God. I'll leave you the list of everyone's responsibilities. How am I so bad at reading today? You'll all have 5 days. Break a leg or two. I'm gonna do nothing. As abruptly as he appeared, Kane darts out of the room, disappearing from view as he heads to his appointment. Alright, class, let's see what roles Kane assigned to each of you for the Culture Festival. Kager lifts a paper from his desk and begins to lead around. Agatha, as the class representative, I trust you to organize the other students and make sure the festival proceeds with no issues. Well, I'm gonna make sure it does proceed with issues. You can count on me. Okay. Zubel and Gangle, you two will work on art to promote the festival. We have a pretty big school here, so we'll need plenty of posters and some art to display during the festival. I really don't want to read Gangle's dialogue. I can't do a Gangle, please. I don't know. God damn it. Don't worry, I'll think of a real voice. Omni and Jax, look up what a culture festival is. Should we do that before we start making posters? No, I like his idea. Plus, we get to see what Gangle comes up with for her purse. How am I butchering Jax? No, I like this. I like his idea. Plus, we get to see what Gangle comes up with for our posters. if it's anything like what she is coming up with when she draws for Agatha. Yet! No. I'll come up with a voice, I assure you. The class erupts into chaos as Zooble and Gaggle argue with Jet. Pomni tries to find out what a culture festival is, and Ragatha tries to salvage what remains of class. For his part, Mr. Kinger seems content to let the students bicker amongst themselves. Maybe he didn't have the rest of his lesson plan, and is just waiting for out of the lunch bell. As if I had summoned it by thinking of it, the lunch bell sounds. Everyone drops their arguments and flies out of the classroom, trying to find out what I'm doing for lunch. Good question. Oh look, I hope it's Mr. Disappearing guy. That's a good one. The cafeteria was bustling with unfamiliar faces around me. There was a selection of places to buy lunch, but none of them stood out from one another. I picked something to eat at the nearest food place and set about deciding where to sit down still. Oh my god, do I have to sit? Yeah, that's the option I want. I found a seat at an empty table and set my food down there. Apparently today was pork cutlet day. I mean, it's pork, so I don't think it would be bad. But by the time I got to the front of the line, all the pork cutlets have been taken off by other students. Well, I guess I'm starving. Well, man, I know I'm an asshole, but that's fine. This is like my old school. I sit alone, just like my old school. When the lunch bell finally rings, I step out of the lunchroom and head to the afternoon classes. They're uneventful. Finally, the last bell rings and is time to go home. What a boring day. Hell yeah. I walk to my locker, entering the combination as I put my books away and get ready to head out for the day. God, I need to read better. My mind drifts to the day's events. I wonder if someone will ask me to walk back home with them. Well, how about you just walk back home alone? You don't need anyone. Guess I didn't make a step. Hell yeah. Well, there's always tomorrow. I head out of the school front doors and brave the chill of the evening on my own. Hell yeah, virgin route, baby. I sit on the curb waiting for my parents to come pick me up. I wait and wait and wait. Then I realize this is a fucking adventure. I can't do shit. It's starting to get dark and cold. A cool breeze brushes by, chilling me to the bone and filling my nose with the scent of stale cherry blossoms. And I could swear it smells like an old abandoned office. Must be my sinuses acting up or something. The moon is high in the sky as I get up from my perch and begin to walk. As I make my way further from the school entrance, I see a silhouette of someone in the trees. Looks like someone was waiting for me. They're too short to be Ragatha, Gangle, Azubal, Jet. Well, okay, that's Pomni. And I don't remember. Okay, well, that's someone else then. Oh, hey there, King. Ahoy there, Star to Squirrel 420. As I reach the tree line, their appearance becomes more clear. What's up? Principal Kane. Hey there, old sport. He extends a hand. I hesitantly take it. And then we dap up, yeah. Okay, no more. Hey, Principal Kane. I can't suppress a shiver. Pretty cold out here, huh? Is it? I hadn't noticed. Fucking turns into an ice cube. He shrugs as if the weather is of no consequence. Looks like you had a rough first day, Starter Squirrel 420. Nah, I'm fine. It's a shame, too. When we talked earlier in the intro, I really thought you decided to mingle. No, I already made my intentions clear. I'm here to just be friends. Talked earlier, intro, what is he talking about? He looks away from me and taps his chin. Well, no matter. I guess we'll need to restart from square one, eh? What? Square one? What? Principal Cade reached out and taps me with his cane. What the fuck? My memories, I feel my memories begin to unravel. It's weirdly uncomfortable feeling. First, my memories become fuzzy, like I'm watching them on TV, but the TV has a really bad reception. Then my entire body starts tingling, like when you sleep. Are you teleporting me back to the start of the game? It feels fuzzy, I can't move no matter how much I try. All shades of color begin to fade to a dull gray. Even my sense of smell fades, as if I feel myself pulled into the Principal Kane's office. Maybe next time flex those socializing muscles a bit, eh? Start a Squirrel 420? What? As I am, focus on spending time with at least one person and maybe say things that they'd like to hear. Just some advice. Best of luck next go around. Oh my god. Game over. Fuck you mean game over? I wanted to not do that. Come on. Hey, I guess I technically friend zoned them. Can I friend zone them again and do shit? Hold up. I mean, I figured that it was not. Man, I honestly don't know what I fucking. I have no idea what I expected, actually. Well, first things first, I'm a bit confused. Unseen text. Why would I skip unseen text? Show me seen text. After choices. Transitions? I don't know. Well, I guess I'll try that again. Oh, go do the. Oh my god. Give me the drip. Is he gonna recognize me? So I Squirrel 420, huh? You sure you like that name? Yep, that's my name. Okay, so they are aware of that. I guess I could try to friend someone. Gonna be awkward, but I'll try my best. Okay, yeah, I'm familiar. Okay, so Dude, what the fuck am I doing? Okay, so I'm Squirrel 420. I'm always down for a good time. Hey there, Red. Welcome to the stream. I got killed by Kate. Now I need to figure out how to become friends effectively, even though I just wanted to friend zone. Unless there is a way to friend zone people. What if I make a harem and then I friend zone them all at once? I know what I must do. Wait, I know. I need to I need to bond with people. Okay, starting off with the Pomni. Pomni, come over here. Hello there. I squint down. Yes, I already read this. Skip this. And then I try to befriend her. I want to talk to you. We're gonna be friends now. Yes, that's the president, Ragatha. And then I want to talk to Pomni still. Oh, cool. Yes. Hell yeah. We're bonding. Platonically, of course. Really? Yeah, I mean, everyone here treats all the weirdness of the school like it's just business as usual. Now I get to see how you'd react to all the weirdness for the first time. Gulp. It gets weirder than this. I was settling into my desk, getting used to the place when someone burst into the room. Principal Kane, how exciting to see you in class today. Okay, well, time to fuck up reading Kane's text again. King of class, how do you do? Principal Kane's sense of history. Okay. It seems to be the same text. However, the numbers are in students, and it turns out our school dramas has just been white noise. Yes, I get it. We shall bond. I'm gonna try to bond with everyone. I don't know if that's the right choice, but I'll try my best. I just save. There we go. Man, this menu's very Doki Doki like. Agatha has the class representative. Blah 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 blah. They all argue. Cafeteria bustling with unfamiliar faces around me. There was a place. Okay. You got something to eat? I could check the library. Maybe Pomni or Jets is there trying to find out what a culture festival is. Pomni's there. I need to steal them from Jets. I walk into the library. I kick down the door. I do a sick backflip with my lunch. And then I miss one food, but everything else is fine. I then trip and then fall with the rest of my food. I peer through the rows of dusty, cluttered shelves, and I see Jats and Pomni by the tables in the middle of the library. Even from here, I can tell Jats is up to trouble. He's tapping his foot impatiently, pacing back and forth. I can barely make out Pomni, craning her head to peer up into the tall bunny's yellow eyes. As I gingerly maneuver between the shelves, trying to avoid spilling the creamed corn casserole I brought from the cafeteria, I can make out some words. Going to with Kinger ask us to, what? Okay, hear Jat's response, but I don't have to, as he mimics Pomni's mannerisms, tilting his head from side to side. As I get closer, I can hear her trying to reason with the stubborn rabbit. Should at least try to do what he said. I don't want to be the only one who didn't do anything to help. Against my better judgment, I creep closer, nearly tripping over a step stool. I managed to creep into earshot. Why? This whole thing's pointless, and no one will ever notice if we bail, trust me. Jets crosses his arms, leaning back and letting out an annoyed sigh. Ah! As he leans back, he catches sight of me. Uh-oh. Hey, new kid. Oh, fuck. He calls out to me. What do you think? We should ditch this dumb culture fair thing, right? The name is Squirrel 420 Jets. Well, I'm glad Kane wasn't aware that I came back. Second off, they were in the class with the rest of us. I bet they want to stay on Kane's good side as much as the rest of us. I bet they'd rather do something fun like pulling an epic prank. Pomni gets a meaningful look. Jet shoots me a mischievous grin. I feel I should choose my response carefully here. Well, I don't want to betray Pomni, so I guess we'll do that. Thank you, Squirrel 420. I'm sorry, Jats. I know I usually are like, yeah, you're my goat over there. But I need to stay on someone's good side, otherwise Kane will kill me. Jet scowls for a moment, but recovers quickly. Whatever, see you losers later. You know, I still have a lot of gum to chew. Maybe I'll find a book about culture festivals and stick all the pages together. Do we have gum in this school? I mean, I know we have cut porklets, but, like, man. Or him, he's probably isn't going to do that. A cake. There's an awkward pause as neither of us seems to know what to say before Pomni breaks it for us. So, it looks like it's up to us, new kid, to find out what the culture festival fair is about. I nod. Or could it be to find a book about culture festivals? We proceed into the depths of the library. I pretty much forget about lunch as we search the shelves. No, my food. Chats is gonna steal it. Damn it. Each book is so caked with dust. It feels like the library is a forgotten archive. That's interesting. The more we scour the shelves, I'm going to save. Thank you. The more we scour the shelves, the more we realize how daunting of a task this actually would be. These don't seem to be organized by genre. She looks over at me. Yeah, and they don't seem to be in alphabetical order either. It's on your shelf. Omni lifts up a book with a happy puppy on the front. The title reading Spot's Day Out. This was between a book of dessert recipes and a calculus textbook. Man, I am bad at reading today. So it's just random shit, huh? Oh god, this could take all day. Omni seems to deflate as the prospect. Hey, there's two of us. That's double the search power. We'll take it one shelf at a time. We got this. I do my best to reassure you. She looks at me with a bit skeptically before nodding. You're right. We can do this. Yeah! Dap! Okay, no more dap ups. We both get back to the search, carefully inspecting the spines of every book on the shelves. Eventually, we split into different parts of the library, trying to maximize our progress. Little help? I guess. Omni seems to have found a book she wants, but she's too short to get. Here, shorty! I'm coming, Omni. I stride between the bookshelves, coming up to her side. She points at a book on the higher shelves. I reach out for it, but no luck. Why am I reading my narrative like this? Whatever. It's a bit too high for me as well. Did you want me to lift you, or Pavnik goes flush at the idea? No, that's okay. It's alright, I promise. I'm stronger than I look. Yeah. No. I flex my biceps jokingly, flashing a big grin at the jester girl. What the fuck? What do you mean I can right click? That makes it easy. I flex my biceps jokingly, flashing a big grin at the jester girl. Palmy chokes on an awkward laugh. It's not that, it's just, I just prefer if you didn't. She smiles timidly. You're funny. As she clutches her arms. Not arms, just singular arm. It seems Pomni doesn't want to be touched. Well, that's fair enough, I guess. I realized I was pushing a boundary and suddenly backtracked, not meaning to make her uncomfortable. Oh, okay, no worries. It has to be a step stool around here or something. Yeah. I remember tripping on a step stool by some shelves when I entered the library. Oh, here! Fucking tosses it at her. Ah! I dip out quickly to grab the step stool and return with it. Ta-da! Never do that again. I set the step stool on the ground for her. She climbs to the top step. However, she has to reach a bit. She plucks the book off the shelf. Got it! And then it turns out it's a book on how to cook chocolate cake. Hey, you're pretty reliable, started to Squirrel 420. Just happy you help a friend. Friend, Zoe. Bumney blinks at me. Friend? I certainly feel my stomach sink. I did say that too soon, did I? Bumney gives me a bright smile. Yeah, we're platonic. Yeah. You sweet started to Squirrel 420. We search well beyond the bell, signaling lunch until the bell that signals the classes are over for the day. Time seemed to fly by with Pomni. Ah, well, guess it's time to grab my things. I walked to my locker. I moonwalked to my locker, entering the combination. But I didn't. I just kicked the lock down. I'm going insane. My mind drifts to the day's events. I wonder if someone will ask me to walk back with them. God, I hope Kane doesn't kill me. As I gather my things, a familiar jester walks up to me. Then I jump, getting jump scared. Ah! Hey, Status Squirrel 420, about to head back? That's right. I don't think this world has my home, but that's right. If you want somebody to walk back with, I'm free. I bet. She offers me a shy smile. Sure, sounds good. Great. Yay. She pauses to redo her response. I mean, that's cool, I guess. Well, you don't need an aura form like that. I don't mean to right click. She's trying to hide it, but I think she had more fun than she expected. I did too. We're mutual. So start the Squirrel 420. How was your first day at school? It was pretty crazy. Actually, it was pretty average, to be honest. I got killed by Kane. I'm back here. Yeah, I remember. Anyways, you know, as far as first days go, time to get home and, get some shut-eye. I guess we had a confused look. Home? Yeah, home. With my parents, to relax. Right. She gives me a concerned look. Why is it something wrong with going home? So Squirrel 420, I don't know how to tell you that. Oh my god, we actually doing the plot line. So she begins to fidget with her hands. She's about to confess to me. No, leave me alone. Let me ask you this. Where do you think you live? Detroit, Michigan. What kind of question is that? I live in... Trail off. My mouth going dry. My thoughts racing. I dry up like a raisin. Where do I live? What's happening? Am I going insane? My mind reels as it tries to process information and can only fill in blanks. The faces and names of my parents, what my house looks like, how I got to school. I feel a trickle of blood running down my nose as I strain my mind for something, anything that defines my life outside of school. Then I look over at the girl I've spent the day with. Omni's look at me, a kind expression on her face. Yeah, I thought so. Well, don't be smug about it. When people come to this school, they forget everything about the outside world. I even forgot my name before I came here. She offers me a comforting smile. Well, that's not very comforting. The warmth of her smile anchors me in the moment. Okay, I guess it does help. Yeah. So, what do we do? Do we just go back inside and sleep at our desk? Bobney chuckles. Sorry, I wasn't laughing at you. You just sounded so shocked when you asked me. Kane actually provided us some dorms to stay at during the night. Oh, hell yeah. Dorms? Pomni rubs the back of her neck as she gives me an apologetic smile. Yeah, I know. But it was nice of Kane to set up a place for us to stay in. I nod. I then scream in agony. Ah! Pomni starts walking ahead towards a building nearby. Come on, let's go find your room. Well, this just seems like a basic Japan hotel thing. The dorm building is completely unremarkable, but that's maybe a good thing. Okay, I'm gonna take a blind guess. That's my room. Oh, that's definitely Polynese, I'm pretty sure. That would be Zubul. Baby Jets, that's the Chinese room, and I don't know what that one is. Each door is decorated according to the personality of the person staying inside. For instance, Gangle's door looks like a traditional Japanese style door. Okay, so is that Gangle's then? That seems like... That doesn't seem traditional, I don't think. Polony's door is half red, half blue. Well, it's half blue, half red, actually, but semantics, mimicking the vibrant shades that she normally wears around the school and the color of her eyes. Interesting. Hey, there we go. My door is a plain oak door with the name Stardust Squirrel 420 embossed on the brass nameplate. Man, I should have not named myself that. Guess this is your room. Hell yeah. She smiles nervously. I nod. Are you going to be okay? I hesitate for a moment before nodding again. I then scream, ah! And then I open the door, which is unlocked. I trip in my room. My room is pretty generic. A gray mattress sits on a wood bed frame. A duvet with the school's emblem is on top of the mattress, as well as a pair of plain white pillows. A desk with a set of pens and pencils has also been placed in the room, along with an old desk chair and a desktop that looks like it belongs in the 80s. If I interact with that, could I kill Kate? Pomni steps in with me. This is a lot to take in. Yeah. She rubs the back of her neck. Why? Well, I'm just down the first floor if you need me. Look for the blue and red door. Got it. She offers a nervous giggle. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm spacing out. It's just a lot to take in, I know. Yeah, she offers me a sympathetic smile. But honestly, once you get used to it, it can be sort of nice. And you don't have to worry about being late for school. Yeah, I can't blame her for trying to find the optimism in a situation like this. I would blame you. Currently, this fandom's kind of in shit, but you know, it's fine. And that's the only time we'll bring that up, especially when it feels like we don't have any way to resist the willpower of Principal Kane. As Pomni quietly leaves me to my thoughts, my mind begins to wander again. What the hell? Who is Cade? How did he kill me? What is Cade? And how did he kill me? And why can't I remember their lives before they came to this school? I collapse on my bed. I then sob for 12 minutes. The world spins as I stare up at the fluorescent light that illuminates my room. I hope to get answers to my questions sometime soon. My thoughts also drift upon me, the time we spent together today, her walking me to the dorms and explaining everything to me. I'm lucky to have someone like Pomni around. Yeah! That is the one thing I'm sure of. Does it take long for me to drift to sleep? Does it feel like I was sleeping long, but when the lights in the room... Oh my god. When the lights in my room flash on, it's as if overwritten by some remote console. The room to my dorm flies open as confetti sprays from a fire sprinkler. Doesn't that violate some sort of building safety code? Good question. Hello, my darling Toy Bots characters! What? Principal Kane announces what sounds like the hallway. Oh well, time to investigate. What the fuck? It's like the middle of the night, bruh. Okay, what the is... Are you trying to pull this late at night? Zubul. His laugh is fast, forced, and manic, as if he's used to his treatment, but not too pleased by it. You're lucky I even let you get sleep. He blurts out in a harsh monotone before recovering his cheery demeanor. I'm here because even with the Culture Festival Fair pulling in new viewers, we're not hitting the numbers that the Academy needs to. But like, it's the middle of the night. I also like that Pomni frame, that's adorable. Which is why I've secured a sponsorship. Oh no. Why? He stretches out the last word, using some sort of effect to play with... Oh. That's why I got ourselves a sponsorship! Okay, there we go. Without further ado, I introduce you all to... A drum roll, please. That's the best I can do. Somewhere in the background, Ragatha looks a little more awake, but the rest of us are still trying to shake off sleep to understand what exactly Principal Kane is talking about. The Wacky Watch! Oh, okay then. You see, the vendors for Wacky Watch have been having trouble finding a good audience for their product. They also gave me a sick paycheck, so you're gonna talk about it. But now we have the perfect setting, teen drama.
But we're adults, I'm actually...
No, Gangle, I don't remember asking. Now I know this is a lot to take in, which is why I've already taken the liberty of affixing a Wacky Watch to each of your wrists. Each of us glanced down. To my shock, the watch is already on my wrist. How did this get here? What in the... And don't try removing them either. You will blow up. They been affixed to your wrist with a very special adhesive. Oh, God. If you try to remove them, let's just say they'll be taking a little piece of you with the... Oh, my God. Actually, explosion, though. I can hear Gangle begin to whine and as panic sets in. Oh, no. God, this has became a soft trap, ain't it? Pomni tugs at her wacky watch, but no matter how hard she tugs, the wrist watch stays up fits. Her gloves stretching like a rubber band as she pulls the watch. Agatha just looks down with a resigned sigh.
Oh, your Agatha sprite looks good. I like those two sprites, actually. Those are good.
You see, my turtle doves, in order to secure the funding, we need to make it to day 5 in the culture fair. I need you wearing the wacky watches at all times. Luckily, I secured a deal I won't need all of you to do ad reads. But it is paramount to... But it is of... Oh my God. But it is of paramount importance that none of you insult or try to disable the wacky watches. Good luck with school life. Can't wait to see what you all do at the culture fair. Bye! He stretches out the last syllable as... Okay. Bye! He stretches out the last syllable as his body folds in on itself an infinite number of times, disappearing from sight. Well, I know it isn't ideal, but at least we can talk to each other now. Should make communicating about the culture fair easier. Well, I guess that made sense. With the sound of breaking glass, Gangle's comedy mask shatters and falls from her face. Tears well up in her eyes. I don't want to wear a wacky watch. The situation unfolding before her, Pomni pipes up. Well, I think it could be useful. And look, Gangle, there's even a picture of chat function where you can send people things you draw. Pomni goes over to Gangle, lifting her wrist and pointing the picture chat feature. Hey, that's kind of nice. Yay. Gangle sniffles. Yeah, that's the right spirit, Pomni. Now let's get some sleep before we start class again tomorrow. Well, that's weird. I hear a muffled shout from Jatz's door. What the heck? Why is there a watch stuck in my arm? Good question. I decide to hide in my room before Jats looks for someone to take out his frustration on. I flicker my dorm light off as I close my door. I check my wacky watch. I got a text from... That's just Pomni. Hey, Star Squirrel 420. I just wanted to send this text because I know you're new here. Sorry about what... Oh my God. Oh, I can save. Nice, I guess I'll save there. I'm sorry about Kane. He's really weird. Everything here is really weird. Yeah, let's put it mildly. Before she fires off the next text, she fixes her name in the texting app. Okay, well that's good. Oop, that game forgot to update my name here too. It's embarrassed emoji. Anyways, I wanted to thank you for sticking with me today. No problem. And for helping me out in the library. I know this place is weird. But maybe if the new kids stick together, we can have a good time. Yeah, sure. Smiley face. But I want to say something. I want to say, and then just leap. Yeah, honestly, sometimes I feel like you're the only one who gets me. Maybe because we're both the new kids. But I really appreciate you hanging out with me today. Hey, you're trying way too hard to really speed this up. I'm still getting used to things, though. Smiley face. Well, I'm not going away anytime soon, so if we keep sticking together, maybe we can feel like a member of the class, too. Yeah, I'd like that, too. Good night, study partner. Good night, Pomni. And then I fall to sleep. My room may be empty, but I don't feel as alone anymore thanks to Pomni's stats. I'm really lucky to have a friend like Pomni. And the wacky watch, which you can get somewhere else. Shut up, Kate. Aw. If we didn't make it any headway on figuring out what the culture fair is. I'm excited to spend tomorrow at the library with her. My excitement for tomorrow keeps me warm and helps me drift into a peaceful slumber as my mind wanders to what tomorrow might hold. Understood. Day 1 complete. Sick, can I save? Thank you. Well, I guess I am gonna have to do this. How many days are in this game? Is it a full game? Do we get routes for everyone? I yawn as I awake in my room. The clock on my wacky watch says it's morning. But the only way I can tell is from the silvers of sunlight peeking from under my door. I slide my school-issued pajamas off and look in the closet. A series of perfectly pressed school uniforms are there with a little tag on the sleeves of the nearest one. I take a closer look. Looks like Kane left me a note. Hi, Stardust Squirrel 420! This is Principal Kane! As a part of your stay at our lovely academy, you have been provided a set of uniforms free of charge. The price of your dorm is also included in your tuition payment. I see you've taken a shine to our school's resident jester. You're both new to the school, so that's no surprise. I hope you and Pomni can unravel the secrets of the culture fair before it's too late. Make the most of your time. Uh-huh. As I pull my uniform over my wacky watch, I glance down at it. I have a text from Pomni. Running a little late, but do you want to go to school together? Sure. I guess I don't get an option. I should have the transitions back on. Here we go. Sorry, just finishing getting ready for the date. That's fair. Yeah, I bet it takes a while to put on all that grease paint every morning. Oh my god, that's rude. Huh? She stands there for a moment. Oh, no, this is just how I look. Oh, that's bizarre. I stand there for a sec, just taking in how awkward I made things. Sorry. Pomni flashes me a grin. Nah, it's okay. I didn't even believe I looked like this the first time I came here. She heaves a tired sigh. Ah! No more. At least you look relatively normal. Do I? I don't know. What do I look like? I look at myself, I then melt. Well, considering what I just said to her, I let it slide. We stepped out into the cool autumn morning. Yay! Oh no, it's an anime now. I shiver. Okay, can't give us anything warmer to wear? That's a good question. We asked, but he said that since that wasn't part of the suggestion for the school, he couldn't do anything about it, though. Most of us started in the summers, so things were really nice then, but I'm really dreading walking around during winter in this. Yeah, I am too. She tugs at her sailor uniform. Oh. Alright, it is a sailor uniform. I'm stupid. I can't help but agree. At least we spend most of our time inside the school, so you really only notice it when you're heading or leaving the dorms. Yeah, that is nice. I hope we don't have any outdoor PE classes. Yeah, that's good. That's a good point. Just as I say that, we make our way inside the school. Class! New edition PE! Oh no, and it's outdoors. Oh no. Actually, wouldn't exercising while outdoors cold as shit be good? Technically speaking, if you think about it, would be pretty chill. I mean, you're gonna be working up a sweat, so you might as well cool off the easy way. We don't have any classes aside from Kinger's class, which is also our homeroom. Oh, never heard of a school curriculum like that. Is this place accredited? How am I going to explain that my entire school career was spent studying English in a boarding school? Good question. Oh well, there's always jobs for Japanese to English translator. Maybe that's my fate now. Oh, why my voice cracking? Before I knew it, we're at the homeroom. Neat. Thanks for walking with me. No problem. Don't abstract on me. I will not be able to help you. Omni beams at me. Sometimes I walk to school with Ragatha, but with her duties as RA and class representative, she doesn't always have time to wait until I wake up. Oh. Anytime? Anytime. Maybe we can do this tomorrow? I like that sort of Squirrel 420. Yeah! We're friends and nothing more. I make my way to the desk I chose right between Ragatha and Pomni. That's a bit awkward, but know what? That's fair, I guess. Class goes on normally. Mr. Kinger going over sentence structures. Suddenly, Principal Kane's voice booms over the intercom. Pomni, to the principal's office immediately! Please? I look over at Pomni, who sees just as confused as me. She motions a small shrug. Ah, you're in trouble. That sounded important, Pomni. You should go. Aw. No! Damn it. I guess I'll meet her at lunch. Hope it wasn't anything too serious. I headed to the library, hoping to keep my promise and help Pomni figure out what a culture fair will actually be. When I enter, I don't immediately see my Chester friend. I figured after meeting with Principal Kane, she would meet me here. Maybe she got a head start and is already searching the shelves. I walk all around the library, scanning section after section. Alas, no Pomni. I send her a message on my wacky watch and wait, but don't get a response. Oh no. Maybe she's still in a meeting with Principal Kane. It's been over an hour since she went though. After a while, I leave the library and look around. Still nothing. Oh, that's not a good sign. Eventually, I see Zubali giggle out of the corner of my eye, hauling some paint buckets into the art classroom, and approach them. Hey, you guys want to know what happened to know where Pomni is, right? Pomni? Zubal shrugs. Haven't seen her. Wasn't she in the library yesterday around this time? How's the dating sim going? I tried to friend zone people. Kane killed me. I'm now dating Pomni. I mean, platonically hanging out with Pomni. Yes. Yeah, I was with her yesterday, you know, to help with research and all that. Sorry, started Squirrel 420. Gangle figure around with her ribbons. Well, it's lunchtime. Ain't she's in the cafeteria? Yeah, I'll check there. Thanks again. I went over to the cafeteria looking for her distinct blue and red hat, but no dice. I do spot someone of the purple variety. Hello. Hey, new kid, what you looking for? I don't know. A little gesture, you know where it is, dick nips? Jet stifles a laugh. That didn't take long. Pomni ditched you already? Pom? Wait, no, he said pom. God damn it. She didn't ditch me. I'm not getting cut. I mean, what? I'm sure it's a misunderstanding. Jet shrugs. I haven't seen her. Well, I don't trust that for a millisecond. I'm going to Kane's office. Wait, she's still in a meeting with him? Nope. I was just by Kane's office. She wasn't there. Well, that's concerning. Oh. But she totally did she though, right? I glare at him and his sarcastic remarks. I then poke him in the eye. Ow! And then I leap. Later, newbie. He strolls off. Maybe she went back to homeroom? I admit, I'm running out of ideas. I decided to check our homeroom again. On my way back, I hear Pomni's voice from the doors in the hallway. Hello. I opened the door to what looks like school nurse's office. What? Oh shit, what happened? Pomni is sitting on the medical bed. Her ankle is wrapped up with a band. What the fuck happened? Pomni! There you are. Start the Squirrel 420. I'm sorry, I couldn't meet you in the library. Yeah, what the fuck happened? Yeah, don't worry about me. I just twisted my ankle. Nurse me. Nurse me. Well, at least that's good to you. I'm glad she could treat you. From behind a curtain, a blue bald joint mannequin with large googly eyes and a nurse cap appear. Shouldn't assume I'm a woman just because I'm a nurse. Men can be nurses too. I'm sorry. It's fine. Just know those assumptions can be really damaging to my reputation. Right, I'll be more careful next time. Man, this is fun. I like this. Nursemaid turns to Pomni. Anyways, Pomni, if you're feeling better, you're good to go. Make sure you see King before you leave for the day to finish the treatment, though. Pomni gives you a nod to Nurse Ming. I offer my hand to help Pomni off the medical bed. She takes it and hops off, limping a bit on her way out. Well, I'm surprised you even got that much damage, if that's what happened there. I hold on to her, supporting her as she leans on me. I figured she'll tell me if she wants me to stop, but that moment never comes. Wow. Guys, we're platonically hanging out. Pomni, I know you said you just twisted your ankle, but how did you twist your ankle? That's a good question. What happened to with Principal Kane? King was asking me what I learned about culture festivals so far and what the progress was. He was really grilling me for answers. Well, that's weird. So after I told him I haven't made any progress, I decided to go to the library and search a bit. You know, get a head start. And then I wanted to get a book on a high shelf, but I couldn't find that step ladder. So I may have climbed the bookshelf. Okay, well that explains it. What? And maybe fell and rolled on my ankle on the landing. Well, that's kind of lethal, damn. I'm impressed you survived. Good job, girl. Jeez. You could have hurt yourself. I know I must sound like her mother right now, but I can't believe my ears. I know. Should have been more careful. My defense, it's not like we can actually die or anything. What? Alright. That makes sense. Yeah, it's another weird thing about the school. She looks up at me with a deadpan expression. Can't die. Yeah. But you can still feel pain, right? Well, yeah, I guess. So I don't want to harp on it. I'm glad you're okay, but next time, can you just wait for me to help you or something? She looks away, seemingly fighting her pride. Yeah, I guess so. Well, I would blame her. I would try to be stubborn, be like, no, I do it my way, and then I would sprain my other leg. I laugh. What's so funny? I'm sorry. I guess this is kind of surprising. I didn't expect this from you. Pomni puffs her cheeks. That's adorable. The effect is more cute than intimidating. God damn it. Listen, I'm not a kid. I can take care of myself. I look at her as she leans on me for support. Clearly. I can't help but stifle a grin. She sees what I'm insinuating and laughs along with me. Okay, I'll try not to make a habit of this. Let's just find Kane so he can fix me up. I pause for a moment. Didn't Nurse Ming fix you up? Yeah, kinda, but that's really only because Kane can sometimes be really difficult to find during the day. When we find Kane, he can just snap his fingers and it'll be like I never got hurt at all. Really? Oh yeah, Kane, that makes it. Hey, Pomni? Yes? Is Kane God? What? She looks at me like I just threw a horn out of my head. No, definitely not. Well, is this made before episode 8? I don't know. She's quiet for a moment. Well, I guess kind of, but not in the way you usually think of a god. He's just kind of has all the power and can control basically every aspect of our lives, which is why we do our best to appease him so it makes our lives easier. So, basically, yeah. Another awkward silence falls. Wonder why God would want to be the principal of an academy. Pomni laughs. Hey, Squirrel 420, do you want to walk to the doors together again today? Yeah, why not? I do owe you for ghosting in the library today. Yeah, I'd like that, Pomni. After we fix your leg, though. Soon enough, the bell dismisses us, and then I realized she didn't get her leg fit, so I had to help her the whole way. No, I'm messing with you. And I meet up with Pomni at the entrance. The chill air hits us both. I clutch myself and shiver as the autumn air rushes past me. Sheesh! How are there still cherry blossoms on those trees when it's so cold out? Yeah, I've been wondering that myself since we got here. Well, they're clearly artificial. They're not real. They're a facade. My theory is Kane doesn't understand how seasons work, so we have cherry blossom trees that never lose their flowers. I shake my head. This school is so weird. You're telling me? We share a conspiratorial laugh. How long have you been going here? Did you say you were the newest student before me? Honestly, not that long. Maybe a few weeks. Few weeks? Oh, you really are new. I never would have guessed. You seem really well adjusted. Thank you. To be honest, I know it's been a few weeks, but it really does feel like a lot longer than that. You should have seen me when I first got here. It was rough. Really? She seems like such a natural. Yeah, she slides a hand across her neck, wincing at her own memories. I think you're actually doing way better than me. Just sort of take everything in stride. Yeah. She offers me a friendly smile. I then do the smile Germa does. Weird. I was able to just accept how things are here. Her friendly smile replaced by a nervous one. But this place wears you down, I guess. Damn. I'm sorry to hear that. It wasn't easy for you at first. I try to cheer the clown girl up, which seems a little backwards for some reason. If it makes you feel better, I'm glad you're here. Pomni pauses, her eyes glowing large and inquisitive as she looks up at me. I mean, you were the first person to show me the ropes. I guess you make all the weirdness and chaos feel normal. I feel like I can really thank you. I think that's what it said. I'd say you're my first friend here. We're platonic. She smiles, her natural gesture blush, taking on a more intense warm pink hue. Now you have normal skin. She fidgets with her hands. Thank you. I mean, she pauses. I also think you're cool. She averts her gaze from me as she confesses this. When we get to the dorms, I walk Pomni to her blue and red door. This is my stop. She smiles nervously. Oh, yeah. I feel like it went so fast. Thanks for walking with me again today. Pomni doesn't go inside just yet. Her hands behind her back as she kicks playfully at the ground. You want to come in? If you're not doing anything else, as already plays besides me doing some homework. Big maybe. LTL! Sure! Pomni smiles, unlocking her door and leading the way in as I follow. I like that. I really like that. That's adorable. What's about the same as mine, though? I want a curtain. Man, fucking doesn't give me a curtain from my roommate. It's the most boring thing. Her room is similar to mine. However, there's some more personality. Her sheets are striped blue and red. She has a rug and a small ancient table for the most part. Though it doesn't look too crazy or out of the ordinary. I know it isn't much, but I just got my berries a little bit ago, so I'm still making it my own, you know? Oh, hey, it's great. It's even better than mine. I want a curtain. I mean, you saw what I'm working with. Pomni laughs. It wasn't that bad. So, what do you usually do when school is out for the day? For fun, I mean. I feel like this is going to be an important event. Upload sync, why would I want that? Pomni takes a seat on her bed, reflexively tucks her hair away, but her lack of ears makes it that pretty but fruitless as it just falls back into its original position. For a moment, I wonder if she has any hair under her jester hat. But the thought is gone as quick as it enters my mind. Oh, well, she thinks. Sometimes me and Ragatha make dinner together in the lounge. Or I study, do homework, stuff like that. That's neat. She gives me an odd smile. Her eyes kind of shifty around like she wants to say something else. What? I do like to do something else, what? I call it scavenging. Scavenging? Yeah, it's what it sounds like. There's only two places to go here. It's the school for the doors and everything inside. That's really it. Sometimes if you ask Kane, he could spawn new stuff for you. That's how a lot of us decorate and spice up our room. I can ask Kane to give me a curtain? Hell yeah! Man, it's so weird that we don't have windows though. I don't think anyway. Sometimes when you look in the right places at the wrong times, you find random stuff. Odd places or odd times? What are you talking about? Pomni looks around as if this was very confidential information. Places we're not supposed to be, you know. For instance, if you go into the school after hours, after the clubs, when it's dark out, you can find weird junk sometimes. Well, look. Pomni reaches under her pillow before pulling out something small. What? The legally distinct boy game. That's how I scored this. Neat. Small handheld video game console sits in her palm. It's in her palm. It looks old, vintage. Broke into school after hours? Yeah. Said like against the rules? No. No. She pauses, uncertain. Well, probably, but Kane hasn't caught me yet. Well, don't tell anyone else either. Okay. Feels good to know Pomni would trust me with something like this. It definitely feels like we're getting closer. Yeah. The first time I did it, oh my god. First time I did it, I was just bored. Decided why not. It's kind of spooky, but then I found this in the auditorium under the seat. It's got some games on it, weird old ones, but Pomni hits a switch on the old game console. A chiptune jingle plays as it powers on. The title of the game, Super Jumpy Bros, comes on the screen. I look at the small jester girl, bewildered. I'm learning a lot about her. No, I think we're passing the platonic stage. We're gonna be friends now. I guess I wasn't sure what to expect from Pomni when I first started talking to her. Did you find anything else scavenging? Pomni's eyes brighten at the question. You want to see my collection? Yeah, sure. She goes to her closet and rummages through it before pulling out a box, clutching a clown doll under her free arm. No. This is a Kaufmo doll. I found it in a van. I don't know what a Kaufmo is, but I don't ask as she sets the clown doll down. This is a Swiss Army knife. I found it in the cafeteria vending machine. Well, that's weird. Ah! It's a demon jet! A demon mask I found in the stairwell. If I put it on, can I scare Kate into a heart attack, then we escape? She tosses each of these out of the closet as she announces them to me. Lastly, I found some beef jerky. I'm hungry. No, that's impressive, but I guess it's something. No, eat your food. And not all treasures, but it's pretty fun just to see what you might find. Yeah, I can vibe with that. Bring into this. I chuckle her enthusiasm. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of being back home. I used to do a little urban exploring in my free time, you know, back home. I even recorded and posted online. Not that anyone watched. Of course, the school isn't abandoned. It is pretty much in better shape than most buildings I used to explore, but it's something to stop the external dread from setting in. She giggles nervously. I see. I've kind of always wanted to go on a scavenge with a partner. There's no way Ragatha would ever break into the school after hours, and I can't trust Jats to keep quiet about it. She looks up with me with her big pinwheel eyes. Hey, you wanna tag along with me sometimes? Yeah, bet. I always wanted to break into a place after hours. Breaking into the school in the middle of the night sounds risky, but I really enjoy spending time with Pomni. I would do anything to keep our friendship healthy. What, really? Yeah, it sounds fun. Besides, my room is empty. I'll take anything I can find at this point. Okay, what do you think about tomorrow after school? Yeah, sure. She seems much more animated. Or at least more excited. I guess we all look animated in this school. Yeah, sounds good. I give her a thumbs up. And then I poke her forehead with my thumb. Just seeing her happy is enough for me to also get excited about it as well. Just as we settle into something comfortable, oh my god, that sounded wrong. Just as we settled into a comfortable silence, something, or rather someone, interrupts us. No! Hello, my little salted caramels! What are we up to today? Kate's voice sends Pomni on the defense, quickly stowing up the box of treasures behind her under a pillow. Kate, should you knock before bursting into our rooms? What if I was changing or something? Well, I don't think Stardust Squirrel 420 would be in here if you were getting changed. Kate suddenly gets very close to me, breathing down my neck. After all, that would go against our very strict PG rating. Fair enough. His eyes seem so big, the dark pupils, infinite voids, they swallow my soul. Anyways, I'm just doing a quick routine inspection to make sure everything is in tip-top shape. How are you finding your dorm, Pomni? Pomni looks around a bit confused. It's good? Great! Hey, what about you, Stardust Squirrel 420? Now's he's good time as eight to let King know my feelings, man. I think it's a bit plain. I want a curtain like her. Just wish I had it had something to give it more personality, you know? Plain? That's not good! We must fix this immediately! What the fuck? With a snap of his finger, we are instantly in my dorm. Kane looks around, inspecting every corner. I know! God help! He snaps his fingers again, and suddenly the room is covered in red, blue, and yellow polka dots, covering the walls, the floor, and every surface. I don't like this. What do you think? This has tons of personality. I hate it. Tell me you love it. Well, I'm glad to hear it, Stardust Squirrel 420. No, I don't like it. And won't you look at the time? You need to get to bed. It's gonna be an early start tomorrow. Good night, Star the Squirrel 420. But where that cape poofs away into thin air, the lights turning off with his departure, the polka dots strew brightly off the walls, ceiling, and floor. My wacky watch lights up with a message from Pomni. How's it going? He covered my room in glowing polka dots. Oh god. You have to be really specific with Kane, otherwise he'll just do weird stuff like that. Yeah, I imagine. I was hoping you'd get a mini fridge or something. Maybe next time, Lamau. I wait a minute, but Pomni doesn't respond. I turn to go to sleep when I got one more message. Did you want to walk into school together tomorrow? Yeah, let's do it. I feel a warmth in my chest at the tits. Pomni seems really cool and down to earth. I find myself thinking about her and her odd hobbies. She's cute. Platonically, of course. Despite the atrocious spots Kane filled in my room with, I managed to fall asleep to these thoughts about the Chester girl. That's nice. Hell yeah, I got day 2 now. Man, this game's good so far. What if I make several saves to, grind out everyone? Wait, do I get stuff in the album? Woo! Artwork! That's neat. I'm kind of curious to continue this game. I mean, I've reached an hour and I'm not sure if the weather's gonna be smooth, so, yeah, I'm gonna make this a part 1. Apologies, but I am having fun, though. I am genuinely having fun. This is pretty adorable. I thought I was gonna try to friend zone everyone, but I guess Kane couldn't approve of that. Pussy. Anyways, yeah, that's about it for part 1 of the amazing digital dating simulator. Tune into part 2 where we befriend Pomni more platonically and hopefully get through this and see the end of the game. Or world. I don't know what they're gonna do. Anyways, yeah, that's about it. I'm ending early. Bye.